Do you know the exact moment long-term crypto winners are born? It's not when Bitcoin hits the news again. It's not when your friends suddenly care. And it's definitely not when prices feel safe. It's quieter than that. It's uncomfortable. It feels boring. And almost everyone misses it. Right now, most people think nothing is happening in crypto. Volume feels low. Narratives feel stale. Your timeline feels dead. But this is the moment. And once you see it, you'll never unsee it. Let me explain. Here's the part nobody likes to hear. Long-term winners aren't created during excitement. They're created during doubt, during confusion, during silence, when nothing feels obvious. Crypto has always worked this way, every single cycle. And if you've been around long enough, you've felt it before. That strange phase where prices stop doing anything interesting, where headlines disappear, where even the strongest believers go quiet. That's not the end. That's the beginning. Let's break it down. Number 1, the moment winners are born is when belief collapses, not price. Most people think markets are about charts. They're not. They're about people, fear, hope, regret, ego. Crypto just exaggerates all of it. The biggest mistake people make is thinking price tells the full story. It doesn't. Price is the last thing to move. Before price moves, belief moves. And before belief moves, attention disappears. Look back at every major crypto cycle. Bitcoin at $200, Ethereum under $100, even Bitcoin at $3,000 after the 2018 crash. Those weren't moments of hype, they were moments of disbelief. People weren't asking, how high can this go? They were asking, is this even real anymore? That's when winners were born, not because they were smarter, but because they stayed curious while everyone else checked out. Right now, the same thing is happening again. Not loudly, not dramatically, quietly. Developers keep building, institutions keep preparing, regulations slowly get clearer. But the crowd is bored. And boredom is lethal to short-term thinking, but it's fuel for long-term conviction. Ask yourself something honestly. How often do you feel excited about crypto right now? Probably not much. And that feeling, that's the signal. Number 2, long-term winners act when crypto feels irrelevant. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Most people don't miss crypto because they were wrong. They miss it because they were early, emotionally. They needed validation too soon. They needed price to move now. They needed the story to make sense now. They needed everyone else to agree. Long-term winners are different. They don't act when crypto feels exciting. They act when crypto feels irrelevant. When it stops being dinner table conversation, when YouTube views drop, when influencers disappear or pivot, that's when the work happens. Learning, accumulating, positioning, not trading every candle, not chasing every narrative, just slowly building exposure to things that matter. Bitcoin, strong layer 1s, real-world infrastructure, projects with users, not hype. This is where blockchain technology quietly compounds. Hash rate keeps climbing, wallets keep growing, stablecoin volumes keep expanding. None of that trends on social media, but it's real. And it's exactly why long-term winners don't need to rush. They understand something most people don't. Crypto doesn't reward urgency, it rewards patience. And patience feels awful when nothing is happening. That's why so few people have it. Number 3, the market creates pain before it creates opportunity. Let's talk about pain, because this phase hurts in a very specific way. It's not panic, it's not fear, it's doubt. You start questioning your own intelligence. Why did I even get into crypto? Why is nothing working? Did I miss my chance? This is psychological exhaustion, and markets use it on purpose, because the easiest way to shake people out isn't a crash, it's boredom plus self-doubt. This is where most people sell the bottom mentally. They stop paying attention, they stop learning, they stop caring. And right after that, things quietly change. Liquidity returns, narratives reconnect, price follows, but only for those still paying attention. Think about how unfair that feels. The people who stayed through the worst part don't get a notification. They don't get a warning. They just wake up one day and realize, oh, this is working again. That's the moment outsiders call it luck. But it wasn't luck, it was endurance. Number 4, long-term winners focus on position, not prediction. Here's another mindset shift most people never make. Winning in crypto isn't about predicting the exact future. It's about being positioned for multiple futures. Most people ask, what's the next big thing? Long-term winners ask, what still works if I'm wrong? They don't need perfect timing, they need survivability. They build positions slowly, they diversify intelligently, they avoid leverage when emotions are high, they understand cycles. Crypto moves in waves. Innovation first, speculation second, mania third, collapse fourth, then silence. We're in silence, and silence is where foundations matter. This is where Bitcoin reminds everyone why it exists. This is where Ethereum quietly upgrades. This is where real-world assets, infrastructure, and settlement layers mature. None of it is sexy. All of it is necessary. Long-term winners don't chase dopamine. They chase asymmetric outcomes. Small downside, huge upside. And those setups only exist when nobody cares. Number 5, this moment feels wrong because it is right. Let me say something that might bother you. If this moment felt obvious, it wouldn't work. If everyone agreed this was the best time, it wouldn't be. Markets don't reward comfort, they reward contradiction. Every major opportunity feels wrong before it feels genius. Buying Bitcoin when banks laughed at it felt wrong. Holding crypto after brutal crashes felt wrong. Staying engaged when your feed goes silent felt wrong. That's the cost. And that cost is psychological, not financial. You pay with patience, with discipline, with uncertainty. That's why winners are born here, not because they enjoy pain, but because they understand it. They know this phase ends the same way it always has, with surprise. Now, zoom out with me for a second. Look at the bigger picture. Global debt keeps rising. Currencies keep losing purchasing power. Trust in institutions keep eroding. At the same time, blockchain keeps working. Bitcoin keeps settling value. Crypto keeps offering an alternative system. Not loudly, not dramatically, just consistently. This is why crypto never truly dies. It goes quiet, then it comes back stronger, because the problem it solves never goes away. And long-term winners know this. They're not here for headlines, they're here for structural change. So what do you do with this moment? You don't panic, you don't chase, you don't disappear. You refine your understanding. You ask better questions. What actually matters in crypto? What survives regulation? What survives bear markets? What survives time? You simplify. Less noise, more conviction. You stop trying to feel smart and start trying to be patient, because the exact moment long-term crypto winners are born is when staying feels harder than leaving. And if you're still here right now, you're already closer than you think. Let me leave you with this. Years from now, people will look back at this phase and say the same thing they always say. I wish I paid more attention back then. The difference is, you're here now, you're paying attention now, and that's how it starts. If this helped you see the market differently, stick around, subscribe, stay curious, because the quiet moments are where everything begins.